let's have a quick look at Create It All Using Canva. Step by step, unleash your creative confidence, create graphics, documents, presentations and videos so you can make yourself visible, market your business, sell digital products, learn in-demand skills and attract better clients. Once you've jumped in and bought the course, then let's have a look what it actually looks like inside. Okay, here we are within Create It All Using Canva. Now I use Teachable as my course hosting platform, and the template I use within there is with we have the course image here on the left hand side. We have the progress bar, so as you work through the different elements within the course, then your percentage completion increases, and there's a little bio, a bit more about me. On the top right there with the little icon, then you can go ahead and edit your profile, manage subscriptions, contact me, log out, etc. Within Teachable, then the course is known as the curriculum, so we are looking here at the course curriculum, and I organise my course materials within modules. Okay, each item in here is like a lesson, they call it a lecture, and we can always start the next one from where you are, and in this case it's obviously the first one, what to expect in this course. You can see at a glance what type of lesson each item is. So when it has lines like that, then it can be maybe just a PDF or plain text like this one is, and you can just scroll down, images as well, or PDFs and so forth. And then you can just go ahead and complete and continue, and it will hop you to the next item. You can see here on the left hand side now it's turned into a shortened version of the curriculum, and we have our kind of course materials window here. If you can see here that this one is a video, so we have in this instance some text, reminders about stuff, and then we have the video. Sometimes it's just the video. All right, so we've got a good mixture here, and then we can see that we've kind of started looking at this but we haven't finished it yet, and so forth. I will just go back to the main screen just to keep it a bit simpler, so I just hit the home key. All of my courses have a welcome section at the start, which will be a mixture of, example here, a tour of Teachable and important settings. We'll have some different text information about asking questions, and what I call Course Club Room, which is our community where we can, where I typically go to share things like the Zoom links, and again another place to kind of discuss things. Yeah, general business resources, ask you questions about the course in this section, and then I have modules 1 through to 6. And the first one is Introduction to Canva. And so, going through the basics here of a bit about Canva, information about licensing and copyright, very important when working with graphics, the tour of Canva resources, and how to get the most out of it. So this builds from one unit to another. It's not advisable to hop about from one thing to another because it builds, and there'll be things that we look at that we learn within module 2, creating graphics, that you'll still be needing to use in the module about creating videos. So even if you've worked with Canva for a while and feel that, oh, I know that bit, Canva has changed a lot over the years, and the whole point of you learning this is so that you actually learn it. So, I do advise you to just work through it in the order that it's presented to you. You can also see how long each of the videos is. These are all videos here, and they're all short little duration videos. Sometimes there will only be the video there, other times there may be the video with some links and information above or below it. So basically I go through creating graphics, using the editor, colours, fonts, making basic changes, font pairs, how to group things, how to line them up. Using the photo editor. Did you know you don't have to create a document first or an image first? You can just go straight in, upload a photo the size it is. You don't worry about that. And then you can go ahead and apply some of the cool effects that we have now within Canva for photo editing. So it's a valid photo editor now. Mockups, frames, grids, all ways of making easy to present and organise our images, all of which can be quite frustrating if you don't understand how to use them, but which can save you a ton of time once you know how to use them and you understand the power of those things. New thing called Quick Create that Canva have been developing. Again, it will only get better, and what to actually do with our graphics. And then each module will have an action task, which is a PDF, and it just helps you to organise your thoughts and to practice what you've been working through. Okay? And you can download those as well and print them and scribble on them and so forth. So graphics, then we move into documents. All the things you've already learnt would also apply within documents, looking at rulers, guidelines, margins, multiple pages, copy styles tool, more about positioning text and working with shapes, lining up and spacing things. All of this also applies to graphics. PDF editor, that's relatively new, that's pretty cool as well. So for example, I've created loads of like worksheets in Word, which are just a pain to try and make them look nice, whereas now we can import them as PDF within Canva and really use a lot of these nice creative flourishes to make our worksheets, etc., a lot more interesting. Charts and infographics and tables, relatively new ways of presenting information within documents or within any type of Canva item. Presentations. Now, presentations really are the forerunner of a lot of the video features within Canva now. Loads and loads of really great templates to really bring our presentations alive, so we don't have that death by PowerPoint idea anymore. And talking of PowerPoint, we can actually export our Canva presentations into PowerPoint as well if you want to. Looking at transitions and notes, how we use our presentation, the different options that are within there now, including presenting and recording, how you organise them into a playlist, and this website format. I've included that in here because you can really interestingly present, case studies and portfolios and stuff like that with this website idea within Canva. Layouts are relatively new to help us organise our presentation designs in a different way from just using templates. And then creating videos. So much more capability within Canva now to create videos. Even just starting by adding well-chosen little animated graphics. Working with music. Loads of things we can do with music and importing audio tracks and recording our kind of a funny little case study story from a while back. The Canva video format, which enables us to edit videos using a timeline now. Using video clips, I've got what I've called getting fancy with frames here for those images to learn the technique, and then videos to enhance it, to get some cool effects there. Recording yourself and recording your screen. The ins and outs of editing what I call a talking head video. That's you talking to camera, and issues around editing those. Multi-track audio, we can now have, say for example, bring in a spoken track and then also have music. And a couple of kind of examples of how we can create intros and repurposing, say for example, an Instagram Live video. And then module 6, I've called it Getting Organised and maybe Go Pro, where I look at, so everything so far has been with the features within the free level of Canva account, and then in this final module 6, then I look at the different things that going pro. So if you go get Canva Pro, then the different things that you can do in there, which to be honest really are time savers. You can do those things in other little bits and pieces of software, etc., and work around it. But you know, I really do find that Canva Pro just helps make you be more efficient, and you also get a lot more storage and a lot more of the stock music and stock videos. So I go through the features within Canva Pro that are additional and throw in a couple of extra little kind of examples. The content planner, so you know, if you're paying for Canva Pro, you don't need to bother with a content scheduler anymore. And basically then just a challenge for you to create your digital portfolio or some kind of case study portfolio. And then the course wrap up with some final thoughts in a video entirely made within Canva, including the recording of me, etc. And then I always have feedback about the actual content of the course, and then creating a testimonial that I can use for marketing. So that is the structure of Create It All Using Canva. And there's around about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours of video information, all in short, snackable, easy to watch videos. And most people with the courses that I create like this tend to watch the video and then kind of follow along at that point in time. So then you kind of watch and learn and practice. So that is Create It All Using Canva. And here is the sales page link. I've also shared different short versions of that as well. But the sales page just goes through in a bit more detail about, you know, to talk about the things that you can do with Canva, and goes through the different modules. Again, there's a summation there of what I've just talked about, and you know, the usual testimonials, etc., etc. And it's one easy payment of £99. FAQs as well. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side of the sales page and within the course, and supporting you to be able to create it all using Canva.